Not gonna shake my hand. Not gonna shake. Kana, you come to Shimmer and you're not gonna shake my hand? You're gonna act like you don't even know me? Like we did not spend 9 months living and training together in Japan? I saw you last week. You were thrilled to see me then, but now you're on American soil, you're a big deal. Well, I don't think so. Your debut at Shimmer, you beat a rookie. I've been here since the beginning. I've been beating rookies the whole time. And you know what, Kana? You're gonna be just another rookie, because I'm Sara Del Rey. Not only am I the queen of wrestling, I'm the queen of Shimmer.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 45-minute time limit. Your referee, Bryce Remsburg. Introducing first from Martinez, California, weighing 165 pounds, she is the queen of wrestling, Sara Del Rey. And her opponent from Osaka, Japan, weighing 60 kilos, Kana.
We have the opening bell of one of the more anticipated matches of Volume 42. The Queen of Wrestling, Sara Del Rey, to take on the world-famous Kana one-on-one. They have battled only one time in the past, and it was very early in Kana's career, and when Sara Del Rey was on her first tour of Japan and training there. So both of them are completely different wrestlers at this stage of their career.
Sara and Kana actually lived and trained in a dojo together in Japan for 9 months back in 2005. They were the two, the low women on the totem pole in the dojo then. They train together every day, so they know each other very well, but again, haven't crossed paths since 2005.
It was back when both of them were part of the A to Z promotion in Japan at the time. And it was Kana making her way to the United States, Volume 41, making her arrival here at the Eagles Club, pulled into the parking lot, and Sara Del Rey was chatting it up with Bryce Remsburg out in the parking lot and extended the hand, you know, to greet Kana, who, of course, she knew from back in those training days years ago, and who she actually crossed paths with in Japan just a week ago. And she was very friendly with her then. but she's here in America, and Sara Del Rey didn't even get a handshake from Kana in the parking lot. She just walked right past her and into the building.
And Del Rey, she knew Kana when Kana was a young girl over in Japan. Completely broken down, if you will, and now she's built up as one of the top stars in Japan. We'll see what Sara thinks of Kana now here in 2011.
Exchanging kicks. Both women can hit very hard. Both are very skilled down on the canvas as well when it comes to submission wrestling. Of course, Kana idolizes Yoshiaki Fujiwara and has studied the submission game with him, one of the very best in the history of Japanese professional wrestling.
And speaking of people she idolizes, Dave Prazak, she uses a cross-faced chicken wing as a finish many times. Shades of Bob Backlund.
I think that is probably the first and will wind up being the only time that Bob Backlund is ever compared to Kana by anyone. But it's true, she does use the variation of the cross-faced chicken wing. She calls it the Kana lock. It's how she won her Shimmer debut match against Mia Yim via submission.
And we heard some words from Sara Del Rey following that, in response to both Kana's debut match and their words they exchanged in the parking lot. Sara basically accused Kana of having an easy debut match defeating Mia Yim. Mia, of course, a very impressive rising star, but Sara was challenging Kana to take on someone a little higher up in the ranks. So we'll see what Kana can do here against Del Rey.
Well, without a doubt, Kana came to the United States to make her presence known in this part of the world. She has built her reputation in Japan, both through her strong wrestling skills as well as her outspoken nature in the press, within the Joshi community, about how she doesn't consider herself just one of the many Joshi wrestlers. She wants to build a reputation for herself as just a fighter. And right now, taken off her feet by Del Rey, was pounding away, but going after the arm of Del Rey now is Kana.
Del Rey able to grab her own hand though and block that.
Kana could not get full extension on that armbar, and a hip attack from Sara Del Rey right to the side of the head of Kana twice.
And I have to wonder, it was 6 years ago now that these two were training and living together. You have to wonder if they share many strategies in their wrestling and if they share counter abilities or different wrestling techniques with each other.
Well, considering it was so long ago and so earlier in their careers that they were training together, that maybe they were comparing notes, just the way that both of them have grown as wrestlers, as athletes in the time since, I would be very surprised if they can really anticipate what their opponent might go for in a match like this. Quickly reaching the ropes as Kana grabbed hold of the ankle of Sara Del Rey right there, forcing a break.
Sara favoring that knee though. Sometimes with things like leg locks and arm bars, it only takes a split second to pull something out of the joint or tear something. It doesn't really need to be cinched in for long for damage to be done.
Kana's goal in coming to the United States was to really become that world-famous wrestler that she claims to be. She's had a lot of fanfare coming in. Nice knee DT right there from Sara Del Rey, holding on to the leg, a little bit of payback. But yeah, defeating Mia Yim, a lower wrestler on the totem pole when it comes to the Shimmer hierarchy. Not as impressive as if she were to pull out a victory against someone like a Del Rey or a Mercedes Martinez, maybe a Cheerleader Melissa or Mischief. You know, one of the wrestlers who's held the championship, is the top of the card athlete on the Shimmer roster. Continuing to go after the leg of Sara Del Rey here.
Very wise strategy. Sara, one of the most powerful women on the roster, certainly has a large size and strength advantage over Kana.
Keep her grounded down on the mat. Putting a lot more pressure on that leg. Sara reaches the ropes. And we do get the break from Kana. Pulls her back to her feet, sends Del Rey into the ropes, but a big running boot from Del Rey takes Kana off her feet. And once again, signature Sara Del Rey with the series of running boots just trying to wear her out. The Queen of Wrestling with the Royal Wave. As she dishes out the punishment here, introducing Kana to the United States and two Shimmer women athletes.
Sara brutalizing Kana out on the apron here. Maybe going for these kicks she likes to do.
Trying to get Kana in that position. You got to think that Kana did a lot of scouting before coming here. Just laying in each kick right to the chest, and a couple of those caught her right on the jaw as well. Flurry of kicks with Kana tied in the ropes by Sara Del Rey.
Out to the floor now. Not really somewhere I'm used to seeing Sara Del Rey.
Well, when the time is right and the circumstances present themselves, Sara Del Rey is a very good brawler and a fighter outside the ring, just as much as she's a great hold-for-hold wrestler inside the ring. We've seen Del Rey in some classic brawls here in Shimmer, especially that match against Ayako Hamada back on Volume 28. Trying to brutalize Kana, utilizing the barricades out on the floor.
Sara needs to watch the count, though. I'm sure no one here wants to see this match end in a double count out.
Rolls her back inside the ring after the damage was done on the floor. Cover. Kana kicks out at 2. Grabbing hold of the waist lock, but Kana going after that leg once again.
Sara, though, dragging all of Kana's body weight. That's the strength we were talking about before.
Kana so skilled down on the mat. Just needs that one opportunity to grab hold of a body part and cinch in a submission hold. And Del Rey getting all fired up now. Turned it around on Kana and delivered those forearm shots. Up to the second rope. Connects with a drop kick on Del Rey.
Kana trying to pull herself together here.
Both women being very vicious in their attacks thus far. Kana definitely feeling the effects of all the damage done on the floor, and now that kick to the side of the head. Body attack from Kana. And a running boot from Sara Del Rey as she followed her into the ropes.
And Kana certainly the worse for wear after that exchange. Sara's still taking the time out to do her royal wave.
Back fist. Capo kick from Del Rey. Takes her off her feet. We've seen dueling kicks, dueling submissions. Of course, Del Rey known for the hip attack and Kana for her own variation. Just flying at her opponent. Double count administered now by senior official Bryce Remsburg. Both women showing how much they have grown as professional wrestlers in the time since they trained and lived together in Japan back in 2005.
10 minutes have gone by in this match, 35 minutes remaining.
Del Rey with a forearm shot. Kana dishes it right back out. Both women back on their feet, just duking it out now. Series of shots from Death Ray. And Kana fires right back. Kick to the side of the head. Covered. Del Rey kicks out.
Kana trying to follow up here.
Kick caught by Del Rey, able to block the attempt and deliver some kicks of her own. And a knee strike now, several of them, right to the chest. Blocks the back fist, catches that fist.
Huge kick right to the throat and jaw. And an axe kick to the back of the head.
Oh, very close right there, but only 2. Del Rey thought she had her right there.
Sara getting frustrated here.
Grabbing hold of the arm of Kana now. Irish whip. Up to the second rope. Combo kick takes her off her perch and sends her back inside the ring.
I can't imagine how much pride is on the line here between these two.
This is Del Rey's home country, her territory, and the promotion she helped put on the map. She drives down with Kana, but only gets 2.5. Kana with the shoulder up and taking issue with the referee's count right there. Of course, Kana would love to pull home a second victory here in the United States against one of the top women in this country today. Trying to get the Royal Butterfly, but Kana blocked the attempt. Ducks the kick attempt by Kana. She catches Sara's. Release German suplex.
Sara back to her feet, though.
Kana ducks the kick. Combination of kicks. That could be it right there, just wearing out Del Rey. Shoulder up once again.
I cannot believe that Sara was able to kick out from that huge series of kicks.
Will anything put Del Rey down? Looks like she's fighting for the Kana lock. That cross-face chicken wing variation. Crowd a little bit split in terms of who they've chosen to support in this matchup. German suplex by Del Rey. Kana converts into a submission. Will Del Rey give it up?
Del Rey's struggling. She can see the ropes in front of her.
But can she make it to the ropes to force a break? The head scissor cinched in, has the arm trapped as well. Del Rey, what power back at a standing position, but going after that cross-face chicken wing, the Kana lock. Del Rey trying to hang in there and stay on her feet.
Trying to reach those ropes.
Body scissors cinched in, the Kana lock completed. Can Del Rey hang in there? She's got it locked in. And the referee is called for the bell.
Here is your winner, Kana.
Referee Bryce Remsburg saw that Del Rey was unresponsive in the Kana lock. And Kana, getting her hand raised, has defeated the first ever Shimmer champion and scored her biggest win thus far here in North America. It was her goal to spread her name and her legend worldwide by coming to Shimmer, by coming to the United States. And Kana has done just that, handing Sara Del Rey a loss. And Kana with the victory via the Kana lock.